In the United States tonight, President Joe Biden delivered his second State of the Union address, his first to a bitterly divided Congress.
Fighting for the sake of fighting, power for the sake of power, conflict for the sake of conflict gets us nowhere.
His message was a call for unity, though there were signs he's in for 2 more years of anything but. Katie Simpson watching all of it in Washington. So, Katie, this was a bit of a wild one. Can you take us through it?
Yeah, if this is what a divided Congress looks like, get ready. It be wild. Joe Biden was fired up, spending most of his speech talking about how he's been able to work with Republicans and wants to keep that collaboration going to rebuild the economy, create new jobs, and to lower inflation. Remember, this speech is meant to be a bit of a victory lap for the president while also trying to inspire voters to take another chance on him as he prepares to announce he's running for re-election. But as one of the most sensitive subjects came up, the debt ceiling, and whether this divided Congress can stave off the horrific economic consequences of not lifting the debt ceiling, it triggered a remarkable back and forth with the president going after hardline Republicans, accusing them of wanting to cut social programs.
Instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not saying it's a majority, but it's being proposed by individuals. I'm not politely not naming them, but it's being proposed by some of you. Look, folks, the idea is that we're not going to be moved into being threatened to default on the debt if we don't respond.
For better or for worse, that is the moment of the night. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the White House press secretary under Donald Trump, who is now the governor of Arkansas, she delivered the official response for Republicans. She went after Biden hard on inflation and crime and really leaned in to explosive American culture war issues, criticizing education programs about racism and advances in LGBTQ rights. The U.S. has big challenges ahead, problems it wants to solve, and the tone of politics in D.C. overshadows much of it.
And this is, it's an American night for an American audience, but he did get a message in there to the broader international community.
Yeah, he hit the 2 biggest concerns right now. 1, he vowed continued support of Ukraine, and 2, promised to stand up to China, especially after that spy balloon incident. While everything is separate in the end, it actually all ends up being related. Ukraine's success will depend on American dollars and weapons. The U.S. and Western allies are staunchly backing Ukraine as a show of support for democracy. They want China and President Xi Jinping to get that message, to see that support so that he knows that there will be consequences if China does anything to go after any sort of democratic territory. Adrienne.
All right, Katie Simpson, thank you.